Community, for those of you who don't know it, is an organization that's been around almost 20 years, working with Black LGBT communities, queer youth, and allies on the south side of Chicago. So first of all, I want to give a special shout out to Tracy Bain for organizing this incredible event. Tracy has the vision and she pulled us all into it, and we are here today. So thank you all for coming. One thing that we know is that it is important to show up, right? Show up for your rights. But it is also important to do the work after today, no matter what happens. So let us all be prepared to take this momentum with us and go back home and continue to do the work no matter what the issue is. I'm going to let Kevin speak now, and then we're going to do something together.
So on the schedule, we were supposed to introduce the politicians. You notice they're already here, so none left? No. But you know, there are a lot of them in there that have not heard from us, that aren't out here speaking to us, and we should appreciate the ones that came out, right? But I don't think the ones that are inside hear you. So we're going to let them know we're here. How about that? All right? So, First United Church of Oak Park, I see your sign over there. Wave your sign to say you can hear me. Over there? Can you hear me over there? All right, I've got people over here. Can you hear us over there? All right? So we're going to start a cheer, and this isn't going to be easy because we all have to do it together, and we're going to do it really loudly. But what I do is I want you all to turn around and face the state capitol, and we're going to be chanting, "Now's the time," all right? So Kim and I are going to say, "Now's the time," and then you're going to say, "Now's the time." And we're going to do it as many times as we can, as many times as necessary to make sure they hear us. Everybody ready? All right, so, now's the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Louder. Now is the time. Now is the time. One more. Now is the time. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Kevin and Kim. This is the first ever March on Springfield for our LGBTQ rights, and you're all a part of history today. And speaking of history, our next speaker was at Woodstock in 1969. The same year she came out as a lesbian. Please join me in welcoming Vernita Gray.
That's right. Now is the time. Now is the time. Today is the time. Today, we GLBT people come to Springfield to tell our legislators that we are Illinois citizens and that we say we want to be married and that now is the time in our state of Illinois. We are American tax-paying citizens, and we feel that marriage is our right. Yes, marriage is our right as American citizens. When I went to my first job back in the 60s, I paid into something called Social Security. Social Security, my friends, is not a gift. You have to work and work hard to pay into it. But let me tell you something. You have to work and work hard to pay into your pension. These are not just gifts. We work for them. And I want to be able to give my gift to who I want. So I say that now is my time. Don't wait until I've gotten old and tell me I have to give it to somebody else. I know who I want to give mine to. I want to give mine to the one that I love, that I've picked. And nobody else can pick a lover for me but me. You understand me? I said, now is the time, and now is my partner. I'm not just going to take anything. The benefits that marriage have to offer, I want. I want to go to a senior home, but I'm not going to a senior home with my girlfriend. Jim Bennett is not going to a senior home with his boyfriend. We're going with our spouses. My spouse. who I'm in a loving relationship with. I want every legislator to know and treat me accordingly, not just on tax day, but every day. Okay? I said now is the time. You're going to treat me fairly by giving me the right to marry. For those of you who don't believe in a gay marriage, then don't get one. Gay marriage is not mandatory, but let me get mine for me and my partner. I said right now, now is the time. I have a partner that I love. I don't have a girlfriend. We are not just good friends. We love each other. We share a home. We deserve love. I deserve to go home and have somebody cook something for me, give me a cup of hot chocolate. How dare my legislator tell me that I can't get a marriage? Yes, I can. Yes, I will. And I'm saying that now is the time to be able to get married. Hey, that's right. We're adults. We want to pick our loved ones. Come on, state legislators. Plug into it. Get with it. Come on, do your thing for me because we are paying your salaries and we are saying to you on this day, now is our time, okay? In a community where everybody is free, I want to be free too. I want to be free every day. Let me share something with you. I've seen people die from a broken heart. I've seen a lesbian couple be interrupted by the family of the other partner come in and take the victim, take the body, take all the furniture, and leave the partner there crying. Marriage would have changed that whole system. I've seen how that works. All of a sudden, you're real close with the family. Next thing, the partner's gone. They don't know you, but they know that TV. And that TV that you paid for is leaving home and going to somebody else's home. No, it's going to stay in your home because when we get married, that's the way it works. Marriage will give us the protections that we need should something happen to our partners. Okay? So one more time I want to say to the legislatures, get busy. Do the work that we need you to do. We want to and we need to get married. And now in this country, we want to say to all of our legislators, now is the time for me to be able to get married to the individual and the woman that I love. Thank you.
Vernita Gray, I won't argue with you. Our next speaker is Robert Castillo, a longtime activist on a range of Latino, gay, and immigrant issues.
What a speech by Vernita. She's amazing. First of all, I was born and raised in Logan Square on Chicago's northwest side, and I just want to give a shout out to the Logan Square Supports Marriage Equality banner brought here by St. Luke's Lutheran Church of Logan Square. I, along with my late husband, John Pennycuff, first asked for and were denied a marriage license back in 1991. Little did we know then that one day we would have to flee our home state in order to be married. Fast forward to February 5th, 2004, and there we are standing under the dome of San Francisco City Hall, being declared spouses for life. What an amazing day that was. I am here today because of that amazing day, that amazing experience, that amazing man, to add my voice to the growing list of Illinoisans calling on the Illinois House and legislators to do the right thing. But more specifically, I'm here today to call on Latino legislators to support marriage equality. How many times have we queer Latino activists heard that the Latino community is more homophobic? Yet, here in Illinois, Latino legislators have been among the most consistent supporters of LGBT equality. Let me repeat, Latino legislators have been among the most consistent supporters of LGBT equality. I am proud of that. I expect that Latino legislators will continue that proud tradition when the Illinois House finally votes on the marriage equality bill. I will be prouder when same-sex couples get to experience something John and I were never able to do, get married here in Illinois. Come on, Illinois, it's time. And for the Latino legislators out there, sí se puede.
Thank you, Robert. Naomi Onurug, at just 24, has made an important impact on the Illinois community, from Carbondale to Chicago. She describes herself as a queer, feminist, diasporic Desi, and she is a co-chair of this march.
Hi, everyone. I feel very privileged to be here. My supportive boss, my supervisors, my coworkers all made it possible for me to be here, and I feel very blessed. And they've, openly supported my work, so I just feel very lucky. My paid and unpaid work in the U.S. and Chicago involves advocating for queer South Asians, immigrant survivors, and survivors of violence. So as a queer immigrant activist and advocate myself, I feel lucky to be here because, as you all know, immigrants, and especially undocumented immigrants, are not always part of these spaces or made visible. So thank you, Tracy Bain, for that. My belief here and why I'm a co-chair, why I'm part of this, is because I believe that South Asians, queers, and immigrant survivors of violence deserve to have their freedom valued, whether it's through healthcare, housing, mental health services, the legal system, and just having basic rights, such as the right to get married if they want to. So I hope that we can continue moving in this positive direction where all of our basic dignity is respected. Thank you.
Our next speaker, Elizabeth Ann Thompson, is a core member of Chicago's LGBTQ, Asian, and Pacific Islander group, Invisible to Invincible, a.k.a. Chicago I2I.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Liz Thompson, and I'm a community organizer with Chicago I2I. And I've been very fortunate to meet many LGBTQ, Asian Americans, and hear their experiences. Young and old, of different ethnicities and cultures, abilities, some single and others partnered. For everyone, my hope is that they get to love who they want. And if they want to be legally married, they can do that right here in Illinois, where they have built their family and community. They should not have to go to another state. They should not have to leave their own neighborhood, such as Albany Park, Uptown, Devon, or Chinatown. I work at the University of Illinois, Chicago's Asian American Resource and Cultural Center. And at UIC, we also have Asian American Studies. One of the best things about Asian American Studies is about learning about Asian American history. For example, there's Japanese American and Congresswoman of Hawaii, Patsy Mink, responsible for the gender equality of Title IX, who I think would be an ally here with us today. Or lesbian Chinese American journalist and activist